Another set of number-related problems that you might encounter is one which includes fractions in the equations. Learn how to solve them here in Mathematics of Engineering. There are 4 problems in this video where they still have the same procedure of solving. Since there are fractions involved, we may be in need of solving the least common denominator before simplifying the variable. The first problem: what number is increased by a quarter of itself to be equal to 30? Assign x for the unknown number. The equation in the problem shows x plus a quarter of it as equal to 30. With 1/4, take the least common denominator to simplify the terms. Take 4 as the common denominator, and the numerator becomes 4x and x. This can be simplified as 5x over 4 as equal to 30. Using cross multiplication, we get 5x as equal to 4 times 30, simplified as 5x equal to 120. Divide everything by 5 and get x as 24. Problem number 2 looks for a number such that 1/4 of the number is 50 less than 2/3 of the same number. We assign x as the number and generate the equation from the given premise, which is a quarter of x as equal to 2/3 of x minus 50. Transpose 2/3 of x to the other side and get negative 2/3 of x plus 1/4 of x as equal to negative 50. With 2 fractions involved, solve for the least common denominator to generate a single fraction. With denominators of 3 and 4, we take the LCD as 12. This makes the equation as negative 8x plus 3x over 12 as equal to negative 50. Simplify the numerator to have negative 5x over 12 to be equal to negative 50. Through cross multiplication, we get negative 5x as equal to negative 600. So x is then solved by dividing both sides by negative 5. X then becomes 120. The third problem states the denominator of a fraction exceeds its numerator by 25. Its value is 3/8. Find the fraction. Assign x for the numerator and y for its denominator. Now generate the relationship of both parts of the fraction. First, the problem states that the fraction is valued as 3/8. This means when the fraction is reduced to its lowest form, x over y is 3/8. The premise states that the denominator is 25 more than the numerator. So the equation becomes x upon x plus 25 is equal to 3/8. Through cross multiplication, we get 8x as equal to thrice of x plus 25. Simplify the equation and have 8x as equal to 3x plus 75. Transpose 3x to the other side and have 8x minus 3x would be equal to 75. That would be 5x as equal to 75. Take a fifth of both sides and get x as equal to 15. As for the denominator, there is y as x plus 25. Y is then equal to 15 plus 25, giving 40. Finally, The fraction is taken as x over y, which is 15 over 40. Problem 4 talks about a recent job fair where there were 2/3 as many inquiries about jobs in healthcare as in electronics, and 50 less inquiries about teaching as electronics. A reported 430 inquiries were made about all three fields. How many inquiries were made about teaching? If we let E equal to inquiries for electronics, H for healthcare, and T for teaching, we can relate the parameters in two different ways. First, 2/3 as many inquiries about jobs in healthcare as in electronics can be written as H as equal to 2/3 of E. The second statement is 50 less inquiries about teaching as electronics, taken as T as equal to E minus 50. The working equation for the requirement is the total number of inquiries, which can be solved as electronics plus healthcare plus teaching inquiries summed up to 430. That's E plus H plus T equal to 430. Reduce the variables and use E plus 2/3 of E plus E minus 50 as equal to 430. Simplify terms and get 2 and 2/3 of E minus 50 as equal to 430. Transpose 50 to the other side and simplify terms with E to get 8E over 3 as equal to 480. Through cross multiplication, the equation becomes 8E as equal to 1440. Divide each term by 8 and get E as 180. For healthcare inquiries, the equation generated was H as equal to 2/3 of E, where E is equal to 180. H is then solved as 120. Then teaching inquiries is solved with T as E minus 50, where we can plug 180 for E. So T becomes 180 minus 50, which gives T as 130.